what's up YouTube, it's DirtyMobs, and I'm finally here to make the video you've all been asking me about, you've all been waiting for, and it has to do with the, what patch is this? Patch 25.15 changes to Illaoi. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to walk you through the changes. I'm going to put them in layman's terms and talk about my thoughts, things I think they should do, small adjustments, and overall the net impact to Illaoi. Now that I played it for a day now, not too much time, but enough to realize that I think my understanding of the changes were correct and the impacts they cause. So first thing, and then I'll show you a video and talk you through a video of a game I played today against Ambessa. So, all right, let's pull up the changes. So you've got Illaoi changes here. So first you have the passive damage up, and the only change here is you have 5% more AD scaling, and the tooltip on Q is nice, but mainly it's just 5% more AD. That's to make up for a change that happened to our E later, and it is nice. What they found, I believe what they found is every 5% AD buff gives about a 1% win rate to Illaoi, because it does impact, I mean, literally, like, this is the bulk of her damage is her tentacles. So that is nice. That has a lot of implications too, just on your ability to trade, you know, what builds you might go. You might value AD builds more often as this ratio gets higher. Your ability to wave clear and just push waves quickly, clear camps, like all these different things are impacted by this. So this has a wide arching impact. So it is nice. Yeah, that's what's typical. Okay, the main changes here are E. So this is where we get big nerfed. Okay, tentacle attack timer. Actually, this was a buff. So it used to be your tentacles would attack at level 1 through 6 every 5 seconds. Levels 7 through 12, 4 seconds. Level 13 to 18, 3 seconds. So from levels 1 through 12, your tentacles are going to attack sooner. This doesn't seem like a big deal. But for the combo on killing the spirit, if I can't show you all this now, but if y'all remember, if you go back and watch any of my old videos, you know, if you pull E, levels 1 through 6, the tentacles would only slam once. They'd slam twice, but the spirit would time out before the damage landed. There's actually a big impact there on your ability to kill spirits. So it is a nice change. It's going to help you kill spirits just more often. They honestly, I think they should have just done this years ago. I think it was not a... It was just interaction that was weird. Like, I don't think if you were like a new to Illaoi player, you'd understand the implication. You wouldn't understand the timing of it. You wouldn't understand that level 7 you got a big power spike because the tentacles would slam twice on the spirit. It was just weird, and I'm glad they finally made the change, but it does annoy me that they hold changes like this intentionally. Like, I would argue that there are things in League that are just broken. Another change would be like, if you teleport somewhere, your tentacle will spawn just along the path. That's weird. Why? Like, and they understand that that's part of the game, and they hold on to it as a balance adjustment that they will make at some point. I think that's just silly. I think like things like that should just be adjusted. But anyways, that's a whole nother benefit. Good change. Tentacles will hit more often. Vessel duration. Now, a reminder, the vessel is not the spirit. The vessel is what happens after you kill the spirit. So now this is vesseled. Tentacle slam. But it's only 3 seconds. This is massive. This has massive implications on your ability in team fights, your damage output in team fights, your ability to trade in lane, your 1v2s, 1v3s, the timings on Illaoi. You know, a lot of times Illaoi is you throw E. If you land it, that's great. If you miss it, pretty much anytime your E's on cooldown, you're not a champion. You're kind of AFK. So having, like, if you landed at E, you killed the spirit, you know, you have your E cooldown's kind of long. Look at it. A lot of times now during, if you're a versus range champ especially, you know, they'd be messing around with tentacles right now. So they wouldn't be able to interact with you as well, as much. So, and then, you know, in a team fight, you like E, you know, the big combo is like E flash ult. And then the spirit breaks and just tentacles are slamming all over the place. You're just going to get a lot less tentacle slams. That's all there is to it. I do think there are some clunky things to this. Okay, let's talk about why. Why are they doing this? They're doing this, and this is, I think, a healthy direction to take Illaoi, which is the mini game that happened for 10 seconds afterwards is really frustrating for your enemy. I mean, it's annoying, And honestly, for Illaoi, it's not like, I don't know. You earned it in that you killed the spirit, but also a lot of times it just meant the only real implication is like you get a lot of random, you get random kills because people don't dodge tentacles. Like you don't get those anymore. That's kind of lame. But it was never like a great thing in general. I think it is I think Illaoi is a really frustrating champ to play versus, and that is one of the frustrating things that isn't very interactive. But I think it's fine. Like I think taking Illaoi in this direction of getting rid of that is perfectly fine. I think it will lead to Illaoi getting more buffs. Like if Illaoi's win rate's bad here, they've already said they will likely buff like the tentacle ratio even further, which I think is good. I think that pulls Illaoi off of being so E dependent. It's going to make you play maybe more on your tentacles and your W's. And it's going to make Illaoi a less toxic champion in League of Legends. I think those are good things. I think Riot feels handcuffed right now, and that they can't buff Illaoi in our current iteration because it's just toxic. Like it skews low elo really heavily. Low elo players don't really know how to play around Illaoi. High elo players like punish Illaoi still. So if you try to balance for high elo, you just destroy low elo. It just puts Illaoi in a bad spot. Now, things I would like to see. The spear being the vessel being 3 seconds, it feels like it's honestly like 1 second. It's very short. That's because the slow is 1.5 seconds. You get one tentacle slam for your tentacles that are around, and that's it. You don't get any more. I think a really bad interaction here is watch what happens if the vessel or the spirit is killed by the tentacles. The tentacle attack timer is longer than the vessel duration. This is really weird to me. Like, let me show you one more time. You know, if they're aware of this, they can just sit around tentacles out. They will not get slammed. I think that's a terrible interaction. I think what should happen is the tentacles should have their attack cooldowns reset when a spirit dies. But what you can do on Illaoi is you can do this, you can set it up, you can wait for your tentacles to kill it, and then immediately they would slam again. Like that would be much better than no tentacle slamming at all. They're really frustrating. I think that's a terrible change. And I think it could just be fixed very easily. Like that's a very simple fix that wouldn't break Illaoi. And it would benefit higher skill players who realize that, hey, I'm going to play around the fact that, like, this tentacles, I'm going to start playing and moving now. I'm not going to sit around because I know the tentacles will kill that. And once they do that, I'll get a nice reward because the tentacles will slam again. That's, in a nutshell, it. What do I think will change about Illaoi? I think what you'll see in the video today, which is on my main, it's a Masters game, is I think I'm going to start valuing probably higher damage builds more. I think I'm probably going to lean into Dorn's Blade as my starting item. If y'all been tracking, I've been playing with Dorn's Ring for a while. And that's because there's a philosophy I have, which is you can solve mana issues in 2 ways. One is you can just build mana. You can build a Sapphire Crystal, you can build Tear, you can build Dorn's Ring, which is mana per second. Right? So you're casting more abilities. The other way to do it is to build more damage. You know, if you build more damage, you're doing more damage output per spell cast. Well, then you need to cast less spells, so you need to use less mana. You know, it becomes more efficient. And with the higher AD ratio, it's not much. I really think, my guess is that Illaoi's win rate, I don't even want to guess. If I had to guess, it would go down like 1%. Initially, I was like much for Doomer. But I think and this is why I wanted to wait, I think the offsetting changes are okay. I don't think they're enough, but I think they're okay. Yeah, so I'll probably like go for Dorn's Blade. I'll probably go for much more aggressive, like higher damage builds, higher AD builds. So higher runes, more AD in my runes, more AD in my items. And we'll just see how that goes. If I get too squishy, I'll just revert back to a more healthy, like bounce approach. I think maybe Blood Mail becomes really good. So, anyways, that's all I have to say on it. Let's hop into a game and just get back to playing Illaoi and see how it goes. Hope you enjoyed. We got a game versus Ambessa, the battle of the Dommy Mommies. Let's go. Ambessa versus Illaoi. So I've got Doran's Ring here. You know, I talked about that in the intro. Basically, trying to get more damage up. I've got Conquer, Presence of Mind, Ability Haste, and Last Stand. And then off tree, I've got Mana Flow Ban. I still think we need some mana. And Gathering Storm for more AD. I might switch away from these offerings, but it's a good start. But the thing that changes with Conquer is you're not going for as many W bops. Like with Grass, you're pretty much every W you're going for a bop. I'm just kind of taking it easy, saving my mana, blast hitting a lot. We're going to push this wave. This is kind of a unique situation. I don't love to be in, but... Alright, push. Trying to dodge some abilities. I didn't dodge it. Alright. She does have Ignites. We want to be considerate of that. Again, just because I have Doran's Blade, I'm not using a lot of mana on the wave. I'm using a lot of last hitting. Got all our abilities now. The tentacles, see if I can like land an E as this pushes in. My first E throw. Usually your first E throw is like high percentage because they're not used to dodging it yet. But I'm gonna ward aggressively for this Viego. I'm just gonna keep pushing. Yeah, she goes for them. I have a replacement tentacle, not a big deal. Oh. Oh, gotta get the cannon. Like, I can get between two tentacles here in the E. This is a really good trade back. Auto W. And then again, the nice thing is the tentacles would have slammed that spirit twice, which is a big deal. Tentacles to the left here. I'm watching the minimap as I'm doing this. I don't know where Viego is, but I do have flash. Maybe a QE combo here. Oh, just barely missed. Okay, she's gonna go super aggro now, but she has Ignite, so I need to be. I can't walk up here. Killed mid, good job. I need to really. She's going to all in me. Yeah, just hold. Wait for the E. Now we kind of bait the all in. Oh, nice. You know I'm in killer range with her full combo plus Ignite, so she is going to all in me as soon as she can. She's going to. So I just need to make sure all my abilities are up. I need to make sure I land E, and then be prepared to use Flash to outplay if I can. We see Viego in our jungle and Nico, so I can't push the plate here. I should to reset. CS is 16 to 33, so my control in the lane has been just impeccable. One of the items, so again, I'm kind of valuing, like, a lot of bruiser items are 40 AD, so I'm kind of trying to find items that are more than that to value. And Death Stance has 60 AD. It's really good here. It's armor versus Ambessa and Viego, which are both 80. Cheeky little QE I tried there. So I'm trying it out. Auto W. Be back. You see here, like, the nice thing now is our tentacle damage is so nice, especially with a lot of AD. So maybe we can rely on that. We'll have to rely on that a little bit more. Which has the benefit of if we miss our E, it doesn't feel as bad. Prayer wants to come up. I just don't have a way to enter. I mean, she has Ignite. No, now she has no Flash. That's really good. That's a really good gank. We don't get the kill, but it has a big impact. Level 6. I have to be careful with my mana. I like to be at like 300 mana. Does she actually reset? Oh, she is resetting. Okay, let's push. Get a play here, I think. I have Flash, so I'm fairly low risk. Downside of these runes is I don't have Demolish, but that's okay. We'll see if I change that later on. Demolish is just such good value. Especially on like a cannon wave, you just walk up, bop. Yeah, we're gonna go Death Sands. I'm gonna go boots. I need boots. I need to prioritize boots a little more than I do, probably. Tier 2 boots. Or from back. Team's doing well. All in all, good game. Tabbies are good. Yeah, Warhammer is just nice. Conquer, you see Conquer is 0, but it's giving me like AD every time it stacks up. So it's helping me with damage. It's just has done that shows the healing, and it's on 0 healing, which is okay. We haven't really needed it yet. I still think I'll probably go Grass into like range matchups. Oh, beautiful. Auto W. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I don't really notice the 1 second, like, the tentacle. I don't know if I mentioned this. I forget. The tentacles attacking 1 second sooner, I don't really notice at all. Maybe there I noticed it. But it's a change that I don't know. I have not. It doesn't feel any different. So I don't really know what they did. The tentacles are supposed to attack about 1 second quicker. Go for an E here. Beautiful E out on the dead minion. Auto debut. Auto debut. Get to the tentacle to the left setup. We could set up for a dirty dive here soon. I need my E up though. E's coming up. I'm going to try to bait her a little bit. Hold, hold, hold. This is what you do versus Ambessa. You hold until she does her full combo. Wow, you're crazy. I could have ulted that, but I just didn't think she'd actually do it. It's one of those things, by the time you realize she's done it, it's probably a little bit too late. Rather just hold. Go for a dirty dive here. So you walk in, you I didn't quite make it out of her range. I think the idea was right. Oh, I'm gonna. Hopefully I don't lose play. I think the idea was right. Like, I walk in, she gets on top of me. I E ult W. She goes to ult me. I want her to hit the ult, but I want her to I want to flash out of turret range, so I'm not taking turret damage. And we lost the plate. That kind of sucks. We're back, but we are 27 to 71 CS. Holy. Again, just really good lane control, really good control of my champion. Strong E's being thrown. We don't have ult for a minute. It's kind of rough. She's pushing. That's good. Jungler teams are playing for grubs though. Neither of us are. There's a wacky fighting. I can't really do anything though. The best I can do is keep Ambessa here. I could freeze this, but again, if my goal is to keep Ambessa up top, I want to start pushing. We got 30 seconds on ult. I don't think she'll be able to all in without her ult or ignite, so I'm just gonna push. Start getting my tentacles up. By the time my ult comes up, I should be in a really good spot. Here to lane some ease. Beautiful. Auto W, walk out. Tentacles would have slammed twice in the old patch anyways. I'm level 8 now, so. Briar wants to gank, that's fine. Oh. Trying to do as much damage as I can. You can see we just wave clear so easily. That's fine. I probably didn't need to ult, but it felt so risky. Like, she could use, ult or something to outplay us. I was kind of low health. I'm kind of squishy. I'd rather just use ult to get the kill. Because she doesn't have Telly, we can push one wave here. But I don't think I'm gonna, no, I don't wait, I'm gonna back. I've got Death Stance. I have Teleport, so I could save for one, but I don't think it's worth. I think I'd rather just match tempo and save Teleport. Pretty balanced game so far. I have Teleport, but I'm not teleporting. I need to go back top. I'm dominating top. I should go for top tier 1 turret. Kind of awkward fight here. The way it's played out. I really until I think just inted. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Vayne's getting kind of fed. Like, I'm already one-shotting range minions with Q max plus Death Stance. We might have done that in the old patch, actually. Okay. I don't know where she's going, but I'm just gonna hit the turret, I guess. I want her to come back top. I don't want her to leave. And also, if we get first turret, we'll get boots, so really high value turret. 10 CS per minute is just insane. That's the nice thing of having more, like, damage on tentacles. Usually your CS numbers are a lot better. There you go. Ambessa there too. Okay, we'll just push for turret. I'm not going to them. They know that they're there. If they want to fight, they can, but they shouldn't expect me to rotate. I should just get first turret. Way too valuable. Just pushing. I like to push for tier 2 at this point. Get a little ward so I see what's going on. Hello. I don't know if this guy's trolling or what. Oh, kind of feels like he's trolling. Yeah, he's trolling. Okay. I'll take the free LP. That's alright. Push, push, push. Work on tier 2. Victor's dead. Their bot lane's bottom. The only person who could be here is Viego. I have flash ult coming up soon. Killing Vayne is really important because Vayne's their like shining ray of hope. So shutting him down or shutting her down, really good. Oh, we're gonna get tier 2. Okay. Push wave. Reset. If you want to talk about damage item, wait. Oh, okay. Hola. Oh, we're, yeah. I'm just gonna, you know, goofing around a little bit. Oh, friends up. Friends are not trolling. I don't want to give them hope. Do a QE there? Nope. Oh, baby. Off. See, that's all you're going to get. You're just going to get that. No more tentacle slams. What was that? Okay. I wonder if that picked up in the recording. That was weird. Anyways. Yeah, so tier 2 boots is gonna be nice. If I wasn't CC'd, maybe I could use flash to like stall damage, but I got CC chain. Whatever. I'm gonna go for Overlord's Bloodmail. If you want a lot of AD and health, it's a great item for it. So, let's run back top. I have teleport. I think dragons are just the only thing being farmed right now. I mean, Rift's gonna be up soon, but they're playing for Drakes. I have flash ult for next, maybe 1v whatever, 1v whoever shows up kind of deal. I don't want to do that too often though. I want to make sure I'm having good deaths. Diego, Nico on the map. My goal here at this point is just to pull other people to top lane who I can maybe outplay and then open up the map for the rest of my team. You know, a lot of people might be like, DirtyMobs, why aren't you going bottom? Well, Victor is bottom. I don't really want to be versus Victor. If the next like objective play is Drake as well, me being bottom is kind of awkward. You know, by me being top and we value Drake's or Drake stacking, then the enemy team has a decision to make. Are they going to stop Illaoi or are they going to go to the Drake fight? If I'm bot lane, those objectives are kind of the same and that they can stop me. Oh, hold on. Nice. No. Good flat. Whatever. Good flash ult dodge on the Nico ult. You just see how much. I mean, you just see how much damage I do. I'm like super fed, to be fair. Overlord's Bloodmail. And now look, I've got 2 kills. Raylan still gets tier 1 bot. My Kai's is farming mid. We're working on this turret. A lot of good things. Ooh, I don't like Victor though. His wave play is really good. He's really annoying for me. I don't have flash. Okay. Push again. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away. Too much heat. I don't have ult. 58 CS to 167, so I have Flame Horizon. At 15 minutes, basically. Again, it's kind of because he's trolling, but whatever. Bloodmail. I like Tumbler items right now. Maybe like a Spear Shojin could be really nice. A Seric Sage. Kind of thinking about those 2 angles. Again, if you're just going like big damage, Shojin Vision, kind of nice. Percentage amping a big number is a really big number. Go back top here. Same ideas earlier. Like, the real thing that matters are Drakes right now. If I'm top, they have to make a decision. I'm gonna start watching the team though, and really like going back, like in and out kind of deal, depending on where my team is on the map. If they're pushing, then I can push. If they're backing, then I need to relax a little bit, not just run it down. They're fighting mid. Again, I don't really like the teleport here. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is much better. Get the turret here. It's really nice. You good? No one else is on the map. They're probably rotating to me. Anytime Victor's around, I'm just leaving. That's really all there is to it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Nice up. Cheeky little step to the right. Dodging Ambessa. Pretty good. We're heralding mid. That's good. Keep pushing. I'm surprised they haven't FF'd yet. That's fine. There's just not much for me to do mid. I just need to stay here. We're getting Drake, so it's going to be third Drake, which is really good. Fourth Drake is a really... Ocean or Drake Soul is a really good win con. Especially when you're versus Victor, he's going to scout really nicely. We have tier 2 bot now. All these little things, like, it's a lot easier for my team because I'm absorbing pressure. Even though it looks like I'm just, like, AFK top lane. And people are like, DirtyMobs, why aren't you going to go help your team? Well, I kind of am. The more I drag people top lane on the enemy team, helps my team out. There are games where I might group more often. It just depends on what I feel like I can 1v2, 1v3. How likely the enemy team is to beat my team, and then how likely the enemy is to actually rotate to me. And does the enemy top laner have really good wave clear? You know, Ambessa has wave clear, but she has to put herself at risk. Oh, hold on. Okay. I don't throw E, I don't do anything, I just run. Yeah, if I reverse Victor top and he's just literally just eating the wave every time, then staying top doesn't really do anything. I need to go use my lead somewhere, because the enemy team will never rotate. They'll just let Victor wave clear forever. But versus Ambessa can't do that versus me. She has to put herself at risk. She's likely to die. I think that might be like a Nico clone thing. I'm not sure. We have Flash ult coming up. Oh, there's Nico. Oh, that's real Vayne. Okay. So now I'm just going to soak pressure again, just so that my team can go get Atacon. It's fine. So you see here, anytime I see them, I'm just running away right now. I'm just perma-baiting them, basically. If they all end me, cool. They're running into like a tentacle kingdom, and I'm really, really fed. Just the ebb and flow. So now we've got Atacon. I've got Flash coming up. I kind of want to play around that. Okay, cool. Let's back up. Alistair can actually set this up for me. Whoops. Okay, awkward. Back to pushing. Push. Gonna get top and mid tier inhibitors. That'll be really good. Victor, go away. I don't want to see you. Go back mid. Yeah, get out of here. Cool. Top mid. Pretty good. I've got a lot of gold. I should really just reset, and then we should just go bot. This game should be getting close to being over if they don't FF soon. Just to reiterate my points, I think overall it was a net negative for Illaoi. It was a net nerf. I do think we're going to have to adjust our playstyle a little bit, leveraging kind of our ability to pressure spirits earlier, our ability to do more damage with tentacles earlier, throughout the game. I think our win con just changes a little bit. I see here, really good initiation. And I think right, we'll have to do a little bit more buffing to Illaoi. Maybe like another 5% buff to tentacles would be nice. But we'll see just what happens. They have to. And I would like to see them change the way the tentacles interact when the spirit breaks in their vessel. I think that's a really weird interaction. Hello? There we go. I'll honor Briar. Nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time.